Hi again, everyone. I'm Dr. Sejal, and I'm here again with Good News Pune. Today, we are at Koregaon Park Connects, and we've come to try the brews at Secret Garden. So, I'm the lucky anchor who got to come and try all these flavors that they've made and crafted themselves. So, let's go inside and see what they have for us. It's a lovely day, and there's a lovely ambience over here. Let's go on in. As usual. There's some lovely teal blue seating and everything. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna talk to two of the partners actually, Siddhesh and Shanti. Let's go. Thank you for having us here today. I'm excited to try your craft beers, so I'll ask you a few questions if you don't mind. So, what is your brewery's name, please?
So we call our brand Coco Jumbo. It functions from a brewery space in Chakan that we have. And we've devised the name primarily thinking of fruity craft beers, which are still to be exposed in the market altogether. So we are doing a few fruity beers, few regular craft beers, few experimental beers, and we'll make you try a few of them and see what you think about it.
Absolutely. So, how many flavors do you have right now?
Currently, we've got 12 flavors running.
Okay.
We've got quite a few experiments happening as well, so it's always on and off. The numbers keep changing.
And they're all on the tap.
Yeah, we've got all of them on that.
We'll start with the Hefeweizen, which is a basic wheat beer, which has an flavor of banana and clove, which is a typical wheat beer that is, I think, the holy grail of craft beer. You have to have one beer which is a wheat beer. So this is a typical Hefeweizen, and give it a try.
I'll give it a try. Okay.
It can be nice and not be bitter as well. It just the impression.
So most of our beers are typically light beers, easy drinking, sessionable. You have one, you can have 5 for sure. We are trying to design the beers in such a way that it's not just experimental where you have half a glass, say it's nice and leave it. You can have more of these beers. It's afternoon drinking, evening drinking. You can have it with your breakfast. So inspiration behind the flavors primarily started with using tropical fruits. So stuff that you find in Goa or in tropical places.
We have a lot of fruits in India.
So a lot of fruits. So everything from a mango, we are experimenting with banana, we've experimented with a pineapple saison, which is not there today, but we've done a couple of beers with different fruits. And some of our other beers also have a fruity nose, which is basically because of the hops. So every beer has some essence of fruitiness. That's that. So there are people who know their beers, people that who want to have something sweet.
Right.
Right. So there's a little bit of everything in the kind of spectrum that we've brought onto the table now. And we keep experimenting. We're doing a lot of new beers. We're experimenting with Indian desserts, and we're doing a lot of funky takes on various styles. Let's see how it goes.
I have loved almost each and every one of them. Maybe, I don't think anytime soon I'll be going back to regular bottled beers.
Well, that's what we want to hear.
Yeah.
That's ideally
The
the.
fun part with craft beers, once you start liking it, you really enjoy trying the new beers in different styles.
Okay.
You get used to that.
I have enjoyed all your beers. So the people behind the camera don't want me to stay any longer over here with my beers. I have to go and try other dishes. So I'm gonna see what else the bar has to offer. So I had a really nice chicken platter waiting for me, and I've tried the malai tikka, which is super creamy. It's gone a little cold, but still I think the flavor is amazing, so it's all forgiven. I'm gonna try the Banjara chicken right now. Let's see. Very crunchy outsides. Oh, I like it. Some achari. There it is. And you? 9, 20. You can absolutely see this is being marinated so well, and the flavors coming through pretty well. Achari chicken. It's got this amazing lemon, and it's pretty spicy also actually. Enjoying it. Okay, So I am having the chicken tikka right now, and it's wrapped in some really nice garlic naan. Mmm, this is really good. After all those beers, my appetite has definitely been worked up. I've had some food. I think I really need some cocktails. So Conrad is here to help me and recommend some nice cocktails for me. So what do you recommend, Conrad?
The first cocktail which I would recommend is Daddy's Curry Martini. So the bartender itself, who's Brendan, who works behind the bar.
Okay.
Then the next cocktail which I would suggest would be again a beer tail. So beer tail, as Secret Garden is a beer garden,
Yeah.
I would say so. Beer tail is for the guys, those who really come in and they really do not really want to have a beer, but they wanted something strong. So we
Okay.
spike it up with some flavors and some alcohol. So that's a spirit. And then after that, even again, as always, everyone is health conscious. Everyone likes to drink, but they still have health in the mind. So we try to make our cocktails, which is with more fresh ingredients. So trying to give you a real orange, and another orange twist. Okay, that's going to be a daiquiri.
Yeah.
So that's the thing all about cocktails, which I would say. There's a lot more which you can anytime, whichever you like.
Okay.
You can speak to the bartender and he would create something new for you for your experience.
Sounds amazing. I'm
Certainly.
looking forward to it.
Very
Thank
much.
you.
Pleasure.
If I were here with my girls, I'd be so happy to see these cocktails. It looks amazing, and my god, they taste amazing. Okay, now I'm seated outside, and I'm in one of their cabanas, which is a beautiful place where I can have many people, but right now it's for me. And I am ordering some of their garlic mushrooms. They've been really famous in a lot of people. Some people have told me to try it, definitely. So I'll be ordering some garlic mushrooms and some seafood, and let's see how it is. That is so meaty. The prawns are fresh, and thankfully they're not rubbery. I'm very happy with them. Okay. For these barbecue chicken wings, काटा चमचा नहीं चालणार. I'm just going to dig in with my fingers. They have this amazing smoky flavor to them, and the barbecue sauce is definitely made over here. It is not something that is synthetic and one of the sauces that you get in markets. It's very well made. Thanks. I'm done with the food now, and Shantanu is here with me again. I really enjoyed the food.
Thank you so much.
The pizza was good. The barbecue chicken was amazing.
Nice.
And I just had a few more questions.
Sure.
So, post the pandemic, how has the business been for you? Has there been a difference in the footfall?
So there's a slow rise in people being open to the idea of coming out, but over the past 2 weeks that we've reopened, we are seeing a lot of families come out again, and a lot of groups come out, especially since a lot of people know that there's a huge amount of social distancing in our huts and our tables, and the space is big, and that's why people are still open to come. So over the past few days, we've seen a very decent footfall, more than what we expected, and so far so good.
Okay. And what about sanitation measures?
So what we do is we insist on everybody has their scanned air menus. So we obviously have that available on the table, and all the staff is in masks, and every hour after every table there is a basic cleaning SOP that we follow, and obviously we insist that everybody uses the sanitizers which are all over the place, like you must have seen. So keeping that in mind, and keeping in tune with all the SOPs given by the government, we've stayed within what should be acceptable, and I think people are appreciating that.
Yes.
Because apart from being well spaced out, we are taking basic care to sanitize. We are even making sure we fog every day, so that it's not only corona right now, it's even a big issue with dengue problems in the city because of rains just finishing, and so we are making sure we fog every day, and we keep the place well spruced up in terms of being immune to other parasites as such. So yeah, we're doing everything from our side that's
Okay.
possible.
Acha. So I was wondering, maybe what about the measures that you've been taking for your staff? Have they been are they being prepped? Are they being monitored? Their
So-
temperature checks?
So we have their entire checks happening every day, and we.
Do you have any change in menus? Did you have to reduce your menu? Or
So
any
obviously,
of them?
there being a lot of issue with the staff coming back from various places, we
Right.
cut down our menu just by a few items here and there, and
Okay.
most of our menu is available. Our beers are actually double of what we had a few
Right.
months back, and everything in the bar is available. But food, we have restricted a few things, like we are officially not allowed to have buffets and things like that. So we've stuck to more finger food, more grills, tandoor, and Indian food as such, so that everything in terms of comfort food is available for the customer.
Okay.
And by December 1st, I think the menu will be completely back to how we were pre-pandemic. But as of now, you can say 75% of the menu is still available.
Okay. So I think those are all the questions that I had, and I'm very thankful to you all for having us.
It's really nice
here
that you
today.
could come and try our entire menu, and we look forward to seeing you more.
Definitely. And I'd just like to thank Good News as well for having me and our entire team here today. So definitely I'd recommend people to come here. There's a lot of space, social distancing is at a max, so you definitely enjoy and be safe at the same time. So I'll be seeing you off, and that's all from me. Goodbye.